How's it, guys? So I'm going to show you guys a quick demonstration as to how I make my double hook trace, and it's never ever failed me. I mean, I've caught many fish with the exact same trace without any damage to the trace, or without any damage to the float, and without any damage to the line specifically, right? So I'm going to show you guys how I do mine. Alright, so first things first, you want to get your hook on at least a 0.60 line or thinner. I'm going to tell you guys exactly why I use a 0.60 line and why it really works for me. Alright, so first things first, you want to obviously get your front hook on, and what you're going to do with the back side of the line, you're going to take your second hook, you're going to put it in behind the hook. Alright, and I'll explain to you now why. So when you put in your hook behind, right, if you put it in the front, what's going to happen is your hook is going to stand behind the line. But if you put it in the back, right, and you tie it, what's going to happen is it's going to push your hook up, more up, so it's obviously more proud. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is you're going to want to take your float. I know it's quite a big piece of float, but I'll show you guys what I do with it now. So the first thing you want to do is measure how much you want, right? So I like my hook, my front hook, to stand about like that. Alright, second hook needs to be at least right behind it, without any spaces for fish to bite onto your knot or onto your line specifically. So I'll leave it about, say, about that length. Alright, slight space, but nothing major, just about that length. Okay, so now that I've got my length, I'll hold my hook over there, and I just wrap my line around it just a couple of times, and then you pull it through the back again. Alright, pull it nice and tight. Now you have your double hook trace. Alright, then you're going to take your float, keep the line separate, just the way you want it. Take your ghost cotton, alright, and just start cottoning. Alright, try and get it nice and sturdy, and hold your hook in place exactly where you want it, in the center. Alright, cotton it nicely. So guys, I've actually applied a lot of cotton, and the cool thing about having a float that is this thick and manageable is the fact that you can actually shape it. So you can, obviously, the more strain you put on the ghost cotton, the thinner you will get your float at the end of the day. The less strain, the thicker you will have your float. So I like to shape my float nicely, right? So when I cotton it, right, I'll always cotton it just past the bottom end of my hook. Okay, once I have it like that, take my second hook and I'll put it right there. Alright, cotton that side as well, really nice. Back side as well. Shape it nicely. It's a lot of effort put into this trace, but trust me, if you do it right, you can catch a lot of fish using the same trace. Just cut the previous bait off and rebait again, and it lasts very long. What you can do if you want to be creative as well, you can make a small slit at the back of your float, put a nice rattle in there, and then just ghost cotton that up as well. So you want to be a little bit creative, but I myself, I like it like this, simpler. Alright, come to the in tip, or just weave up back to the front. Just a couple around the front hook, just to make sure that cotton doesn't get loose, and just pull it back into that hook space over there and snap off. Alright, so you'll see I have this bit at the end over here, so now I'll just take that in. I have a slight trimming to it. Okay, so that's how my double hook trace is, right? So if your alf comes, what your alf will do is, because it's long shank hooks, they will come and they will bite onto the foam, or they will bite onto the hook itself, right? And also, if an alf does take, generally an alf will rip the foam off, right? But because the foam is now so thick as well, and the metal hook is on top, only one of his set of teeth will get into your foam, but it won't really give that much damage. You also have to be obviously quick if your alf bites. Try and strike him as quick as possible, less damage to your tackle, or your trace at least, right? And what I'll do with the back end, I'll slip a anti-tangle, right? This is just a simple earbud that I cut the edges off, alright? And this is where the 0.60 line comes in, guys. So I'll put my anti-tangle on, just get a swivel, alright? It's about long enough, yeah? Just make my normal knot, at least 5 to 6 to 7 times. Alright, put it back in. Sweet him a bit. Okay, go. Okay, let's take that. Actually, before you do that, make sure it's as tight as possible. Do that, alright? Here we go. Snip the tag end off. So the point of the whole anti-tangle or the earbud, right? And the reason why I'm using a 0.60 line, when you use a 0.7, you see the tiny hole at the end. It won't be able to stretch over a 0.7 line when you make the knot at the end over here. So what you want to also try and do is, you can try and add as much as you can of these swirls around your line before you tie your knot. That way it actually extends further down into your tube of your anti-tangle or your earbud, right? So what you're going to do is, you're going to hold it in like that. Hold the line nice and firm, and then just push up very hard, or as hard as possible. Alright, try and really get that anti-tangle on the core. So this is good enough. As you can see, the earbud is set nicely on the, set very nicely. So what happens is, when it is on the trace, right, that prevents it from wrapping around your sinker line, you know. It will obviously have a little bit of movement, but it will try and separate your line from your sinker. It really works for me, guys. So yeah, that's just my personal opinion. Everyone has their own opinion, but that just really works for me. And then obviously now you're going to take your sinker line as well, very quickly. Let's get that going. Right. With my sinker trace, I generally just make about 3 swirls. I don't want to make it too strong. Reason why, if I do get stuck, I want it to be able to break off easily. Don't want to lose the fish. Alright, and I'll tie this in on the other side of my swivel, and my main line will be with my hook line as well. Just in case I do get stuck, if my hook line is at the bottom, I'm going to lose my trace, but if it's on top, then my sinker line will snap off, but I'll still have my hook line on my swivel or on my main line. Right, so this is more or less the length I want to have it. And I'll just do a nice tie up here. I'll also here again, I just use about 2 to 3 swirls. Tie them up, nice and tight. Snip that off. Okay, so here comes a special trick, guys. So we all know when we put on bait, right, what can tend to happen is you'll start getting that swirl, and then your float will sometimes come out looking like this, or you'll get like a bend in it, right? A trick, my personal trick. So what I do is, I'll take a toothpick, push it through the back, while I'm holding it straight, just face it down, push it nicely through, alright? And then, I'll do the same with the back end. I'll put another one through the back end, and I'll show you the other purpose this serves as well. It actually has 2 more purposes, so that over there. So when you get a nice big elf that's biting, right, remember if he bites through that float, he will hit a toothpick, a stick, right? So that's going to make it a little bit harder for him to bite through the entire trace, because he has the float, he has the toothpick, and he has the hook that he needs to try and bite through. And then the back end over here, the reason why I leave a piece of toothpick sticking out at the back, when you're putting on your bait, you obviously want your bait to cover your float as much as possible. So for example, let's say for example, this is my piece of choka. When I put my piece of choka on and it overlaps the end, it's going to be hard for me to grip the float while I'm trying to put my choka on. So what I do is, I hold that end over there while I have my choka on, so that I can wrap the head or the end of my bait over that piece over there and still be able to cotton it nice and easy, because it's a bit awkward, you know, when you have a big bait and you're trying to tie it like this. So I'll just keep that sticking at the end over there, tie it nicely, When I'm done, simply just snap a piece of stick off, push that nicely in, and there you got your float, guys. Clip him nicely on your sinker. Clips really nicely. Obviously when it lands, does its job and just pops out, floats. So this always works for me, guys. I've caught all my big fish, actually all my fish that I've caught on this trace alone. So it works for all sizes, it works for different species, your cob, your elf, you can even catch shark, you can even catch rays as well. Doesn't matter, it really works for me, guys. So that's just my opinion. I hope this will bring you guys a lot of fish in future, inshallah. Enjoy. Thanks for watching.